All right, let's start. Others will join us. If they were unable to join, they will watch the recording. Let us pray. Our Father, King of Glory, thank you for this day. As we start, we ask that we abide with us, teach us, give us understanding, and let this day be a great day. In Jesus' precious name, we have prayed. Okay. So we we are starting with module 2 this morning. It has been a great journey in module 1. So module 1 is all about computer basics. So through that, we have learned some important things about your computer. And you can continue to learn more about computer, making use of the external resources that I shared with us. I believe you can hear me clearly. All right. So we want to proceed today into module 2. So on our module 2,
I'm trying to fix my sound system here. Like this earpiece. I don't know. Let me try to.
It's all right. It's all right. You can do that. So on module 2, what we have here is personal branding. Personal branding. And that's where we'll be starting from today. So we'll be looking at what is personal branding, Google sites, using WordPress, social media mastery, running Facebook ads, Gmail mastery. So the whole of this week is dedicated to personal branding. It will take us 5 good days to learn about personal branding. And it's one of the most important aspects of our course. So I will want us to pay attention, and that is why I don't want us to waste any time waiting for anybody, because we have a long way to go. I plan to use 5 days to teach all this. So I will need our attention. It's everything you have here is practical. So I won't be doing much of theoretical works. And that is why you will not be having slides this time around. So you will need to pay attention and watch everything I'll be doing. Thank God you can also watch the recording for more understanding. So we'll be starting with, today we'll be covering personal branding, and we'll be covering Google sites. Sorry about that. There is no slide I want to be creating about Google sites. It is practical. But just pay attention, you will understand it. And you can still, okay, concerning the videos are not that heavy. Before I upload them to YouTube, I've tried to compress them. So, in fact, if you want to download the video, you can even download it in a lower quality. I used to upload it in the highest definition. So, but you can download it in something in a lower definition like 360p. It will still be clearer on your phone or on your laptop. So you don't need to download the highest quality to reduce the size. So by the time you download something of 360p format, you should be able to get it less than 100 MB. Less than 100 MB. In fact, not even up to that. It might be around 60 something, 70 something. So when you make use of either the Snap tool or you make use of Download Manager, I'm sorry I've not delivered the video I said I would deliver. But those things are very simple to use. By the time you have Snap tool on your phone, it's user-friendly. You don't even need anyone to teach you to use it. You can use it to download your videos. All right, that's by the way. So you will be doing much of videos this time around. The days of theory and slides are fast. So let's go straight. What is personal branding? Have you heard of the word personal branding before? What is personal branding?
Okay. I've heard of the word many times. Personal branding. It's just like branding. Okay, let me put it that way. Creating a unique you out there.
Yes, that's just it. In fact, that's the most important word in branding. A unique you. So if it is business, a unique business. Something that is so unique, something that's so special about you. Creating an identity for yourself online. That's personal branding. You are trying to create a message. You are trying to communicate a message. You want people to know you for a particular thing so that when they try to audit you online, like we learned last week, there is something they are going to see about you. So personal branding is very important. And we'll be going into that now because it will help you in your career journey and in your, whether you want to start your own personal organization, it will help you. So personal branding is all about creating a unique identity for yourselves on the online space. In fact, even in the offline space. So, but because the where we live now is basically online. That is why it is important that we learn how we can brand ourselves, create a unique identity for ourselves online. So that is what we want to do today. And we are starting with Google Sites. So online, to create a unique identity for yourself online or to create a unique image for yourself online, there are platforms where you need to be available. So there are platforms you use to brand yourselves. And one major thing about personal branding online is that you have to have a website. So a web page, you have to have a web online presence, sorry, not necessarily a website, but you must have an online presence. So your online presence can be through a website, it can be through a particular social media account, it can be through a blog page. But today I'll be introducing us to the basic way to be present online, not even through social media, but through Google Sites. The reason for this is you can easily rank on Google search engines when you're available on Google Sites. For instance, let me share my screen. Currently, I'm sharing the PowerPoint, but let me share the screen now. So let's see. So this is our summary of our assignments. So nobody has turned in. That one will be due on March 30, so no problem about that. But the participation quiz, the due date has passed. Only 2 people submitted. The introductory class, 3 submitted, 3 were yet to submit. So let's leave that. I'm not going to that now. So let me show us something on Google. Let's say I make a search for let me make a search for something here. Now, good. For the first time, you will notice that Google cannot find a particular keyword because I have combined many things together that Google cannot understand. Only me understand what I typed. But now, let's say I search for something that everybody can see. Maybe I make a search for career talks. Now, you will begin to see different kind of results about career talks. Let's say I narrow the search. There is something I want to arrive at. Just follow me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, I make a search for career talks NG. It's showing something here. Your business on Google, Then it's showing me Career Talks NG Owerri. You manage this business profile right by Government Technical College Owerri. Closes by 4 p.m. The address about careertalks.ng, something like that, and some other information about it. Now, these are results from Google. The reason why you are seeing this is because this business is registered on Google Business List, which is Google My Business. Let's say I make a search for Imo Zoo. Now, the reason why it's showing your business on Google is because I am using my Google account to access Google at the moment. So that is why it's showing you manage this business profile, because I'm the one that I'm the one that registered this Owerri Zoo on Google. I added them to Google My Business so that they can show up on Google search, especially when people search for things like zoo near me, recreational centers near me, things like that. In as much you make that search anywhere near Imo State, you are going to see these results. And so far, 10,463 views this month. That is people that have seen, maybe through their activities on Google, they have been able to see this page of Imo Zoo, the Owerri Zoo now. Now, if you look at the right-hand side, you can see the address. You can see the opening and the closing time, the phone number you can use to contact Imo Zoo. Currently, they have 136 Google reviews. And by their review ratings, they are having 3.6. Then you can click to go to their website. You can click to get a direction from anywhere you are. Google will direct you to Owerri Zoo. If you want to call, you can just click and you will be directed. The call will be placed directly to the person, to the phone number you have here. Okay, now, all these things are made available on Google because this business is registered on Google My Business. When you register a business on Google My Business, you have opportunity to have the business registered on Google Search. This is Google Search. Then the business will also be registered on Google Map. So you can make a search for it and you can get your directions because it's available on Google Map. Then the third thing that people don't take care of is that you'll be able to have a personalized website for your business. So if I right click to open a new site, a new tab, sorry, you are going to see that the personalized website that was given to Owerri Zoo will be there. And this site now, it's not a paid website. It was given freely because the Owerri Zoo has been verified. If you continue to move down, you will see some information about Owerri Zoo and where Owerri Zoo have been mentioned. You will see some videos about Owerri Zoo. You can see live videos, Facebook posts, and things like that. You can see images of people. Basically, most of these images were posted by people who visited Imo Zoo, not necessarily directly from Imo Zoo. So now these are related searches. These are searches that people are making concerning Imo Zoo, Owerri Zoo gate fee, tourist attractions in Imo State. So for anyone that is handling this Owerri Zoo page now, they have known some keywords that they should rank for. That's the meaning. People want to know the gate fee for Owerri Zoo. Personally, since I've been managing their page, that's one of the questions I've had to answer a lot of time. So that's why we have to create a website, then they can. Now, let's move on. Let's see their web page. Now, this is a web page given to them after the business have been registered on Google. and this web page is hosted on Google sites. This is Owerri Zoo. You want to get a quote, you want to call them. It's just a one-page website. You have their updates when these things were posted, testimonials. You can see testimonials, what people are saying about us, their gallery, and their contact, how you can contact them. You have their address, you have their business hours. Now, all these things were made possible by registering the business on Google My Business. And this one-page website was created using Google Sites. That's the power of Google Sites. Now, let me show us, before I go fully into the Google Site practical, let me show us a website I created for using Google Sites. Okay, I have it here. All right, so this portfolio website, just a one-page portfolio website, was created using Google Sites for free. You don't pay to host your website on Google Site because the web page is actually hosted on your Google Drive. So you have I have my contacts. You can easily contact the person. You can see the works of that person. Everything is there. It's just a portfolio website to see the works of that person. And probably you want to give the person a job. So probably you are into design, just as you are into design. I believe you are still hearing me and you are following me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
I have. Oh, you are done. I have some. I have some questions also.
Okay, I will give you a chance to ask. So all these things now, they are hosted freely on Google Sites. So if you want to send me a WhatsApp message, you can send. If you want to go to my Facebook, you can go. If you want to send me a direct email, you can do that. So if you want to reach out to me, you can reach out to me by clicking this button. So everything was created using Google Sites without any payment. So that's part of your personal branding. It is not until you have money to create a paid website before you brand yourself online or before you create a web page for yourselves. Now, this web page, now the web address might look very long, but it's a very secure website. The web address is sites.google.com/view/logos-media-ng. Now, you don't need to use this. What I use is I created a short link, which I will teach us also. I created a short link, which is bit.ly/logos-media portfolio. So you might not even have it so long like this, but I just decided to have it like this, Logos Media Portfolio, so that anybody I drop this website address for can easily know that you are going there to check my portfolio. So this is the first graphic design organization I started before it's not currently available. I'm no more into graphic design like that. So I'm not pulling Logos Media again. But I've created this almost like 3 years or 4 years ago when I'm still fully into graphic design. And it's made a lot of money for me because people doesn't necessarily have to know whether your website is hosted on a particular paid hosting company. What they need is the information. And if you can give them, that's all. So when I want to get a job and someone say, let me see your works, I will just send them that web address and they will see all these things there. These are my branding works. These are branding works. These are branding works and social. Personally, my own, when I used to be a graphic designer, I concentrate more on branding. So I don't do much of banner, flyers, or those things, because where the money is in branding. So that's what I do much. All these things. So that's why. Said your question now. Let me take your question.
Yeah, you've said a lot of it actually, but that Google My Business, is
Yes.
it free?
Yes, Google My Business is free. Registration is free. Let me show you my. Is one of the Google services that you can enjoy. You just need to register your. This is it. My Business. Just click on My Business. That's the Google My Business. So these are the list of companies I have registered and verified. So I have 7 businesses that I've registered here. Just only one is remaining that I've not verified. And the reason for this is the business is located in my town, Ogbomoso, and I've not been chance to meet with the person that actually owns this business to get some of the documents I need to be able to get the code. There is a code that Google will send, but if you have there is a way you can bypass the code also. But like this business now, I registered it during the period when Google only verified business by using codes. So that was why this business is still like this, because I've not been chance to go and get the code. They will send it from US down to Nigeria, and you will receive it at the post office. But that is, by the way, it's not actually the way the verification is done again these days. Now you can verify it without getting that code if you are lucky. But there is a way I always find my own way. So that's why I've been able to verify all these ones. So this is the Owerri I'm talking about. This is one regime gas. I'm the one that helped them with their. This one is located at Egbu Road. So all these things, they are for free on Google. When you are registering it, you are doing it for free. But the people you are registering it for, they need to pay you. Like this regime gas of 18, they paid me to do this for them, so that people can easily get them on Google search or on Google Map. So views on map, views on search. Because you see, we are in the digital world. So if you are in Owerri now and you want to buy gas, anytime you make a search for something related to gas, regime gas must show up. So that's part of what we do. Maybe when we move on, we will learn about Google My Business. So this is your dashboard where you set what people will see, the services, the information, all those things. And everything is available for free.
Wow,
okay.
that's amazing.
Have I answered your question?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so I should proceed.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, okay, this is the dashboard for Owerri. So currently they are having, in fact, this one is doing very well. Just on search alone, 5,000 times. Activity is 6,000 times. That's a serious one. And these are their reviews. It's okay. Let's leave that. Okay, let me continue with my Google site. So to create something like this, or for yourself, your own personal website, to brand yourself, at least to create a personal image for yourself online, and you want to start by making use of Google Sites. So you just go to sites.google.com. Let me close this. So you go to sites.google.com. That's the web address, and that is where you are going to create your website. So we want to create a website now, and let's proceed now. So site.google.com. So if you want to create a student portfolio website, you can click on this to use the template. If you want to create a portfolio for yourselves, you can click on this. If you want to create a website for an event, things like that, or website for an health center. If you want to create website for projects team, you can do that. Website for small businesses like a restaurant, a photo portfolio, holiday, log worker, salon. If you want to create an educational website like class, club, things like that. So these are just templates you can make use of. And if you don't want to use that templates, probably you are now a guru. You can start by using a blank page. So, but before we use a blank page, let's start by creating a website using a portfolio, using a template. So I'll click on this restaurant template. So I want to create a website for a restaurant company. So let's get in now. So you are going to click on the template. I've clicked on it now. So I will wait for it to open. So please just follow me. You can take your time to watch it again and again. Then make sure you ask questions if there is something I'm doing that is looking like magic.
Oh, yes, sir.
So this is the template. And don't forget, I said Google site is just a one-page website. But actually, when people check it, they might not easily know it's a one-page website, but it's a one-page website. Now, let me take you through the dashboard, the overview of the website. Now, all these things, sorry, all these things you have here, we call them objects. And you can edit the object by double-clicking it. If I click this now, this restaurant name, I can change the name. These are places where I can change the type of text I have here. If it's a title text, heading text, sub-heading text. Now, you might not understand the meaning of this if you are not into web design, but I will tell us the meaning. Now, in web design, for you to rank on all these Google search engines, there is something we call text identification. The Google crawlers, what the algorithm that was created to rank pages, there is a way they read text to identify whether a text is heading, whether a text is subheading, whether a text is title. So for every text you are creating, there must be something to denote them so that the search engine can understand it, and it will help the ranking of your website. So for this kind of text now, it is a title. So I will click title. Then you can pick the font that you want to use. These are Google fonts. All these things are Google fonts, and you can easily make use of them. Then if you want to bold, if you want to italize, if you want to underline, if you want to change the text color, you can change the text color here. Then if you want to add a link, this is alignment. So all those things are what we are going to look at. Now, this is your menu bar. We call these things menu bar. You can see the contact us. That's the contact us page. You can see the chef page, the menu page, home page. All those things are there to guide you. So, but let's start from the home page. Basically, every website will have a home page. You will have a contact page, and you will have about us page. Then you can add your services page. So this is home page, contact us, services, that is for the chef. Then if you want to create a menu bar, a menu button, sorry, where people can see other things, you can create it. These are for the services, the menu. You know, this is a restaurant, so all those things will be available for them. All right. So as I'm seeing this now, let's start from the home page. This website have not been published. It is until you publish it that you'll be able to check for it. But now we are designing the website. So let's get started. By your left-hand side, you will see a button. There are some tools here by the left-hand side. Anytime you activate a particular box, or objects. Here you can do your settings, your navigation settings. If you want to change the appearance of this menu bar, you just come to settings. If you want to delete this header, every website has header. Header is just the big cover photo or cover text or anything that people will firstly see. That's your header. And you can change the header type. Then you move on. This section now, you can see, you can select section background, you can duplicate the section, you can delete. All these things are tools for each section. Good. Then to your right hand side, you can see insert pages, themes. Now, this website now has 4 pages. So that means Google Sites now allows us to create different pages. The logos media I showed you before is just a one-page website, but now Google Sites has make it possible for us to have more than a page, and that's a good one. That means you can create a whole website using Google Sites. That's just the meaning, because now you can have your different pages, and that's awesome. That's awesome. Very, very awesome. So that's nice. Good. Then you can select your themes. Every website starts with a theme. Theme is just the appearance, how you want your website to look like. Here you can check the font style, different font style. You can click it. If I click classic, it will have effect on the website. If I go for light, all those things, you can see it's changing the format. If I click on heavy, you can see how the text looks like now. If I go back to classic, you can see it here. So it depends on you what you want. If I go for Aristo 2, you can see it has changed the color and the text format. If I go for simple, it has changed the color and the text format. So all those things, and you can change the color here. So these are ways you can see diplomat. Diplomat is the initial one. You can change impression. You can go for impression theme. These are the names of the themes. Sorry, please, let me take a call. Hello. All right, I'm back now. Are you still with me? Hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Hello. Hello, Bro Collins, are you there? All right, let me proceed. I believe you can hear me. So I want to change the name of this restaurant. So let me start from here. I'll change it to, let me see the name I can use.
So we can continue. I was
Oh.
taking a call also.
Okay. So I want to start editing the website now. So I want to give the website a name. So by coming to the upper left hand corner here, I want to change the name of the website. And this is the place to add your logo. So if you have a logo, you can upload the logo by just clicking here. So you can do that here. You can upload the logo here, or you can select here if you have it already on your system and those things. But now I just want to use a name. So I will write the name of the website, Spices and Salts. So that's the name of the website, Spices and Salts. No, I know.
The food will be there,
So I will change it. I will change it here also. Spices and Salts. So then you can change the text. That's a tagline. Tagline is part of your business branding. So you can use it to create, just to communicate a short message about your business or about yourselves. So about Spices and Salt now, I will just say the, okay, what should I use to describe that now? Okay, tasty and not for singles. So tasty and not for singles. Don't mind me, I don't know. I'm just typing something there. So I will italize it. Tasty and not for singles. Because if single take our food, the single might not decide to marry again. Might decide not to marry again. So tasty and not for singles. Or let me say tasty. Okay. Heavenly taste at your fingertips. What's the meaning of this? I don't know. Okay, heavily text at your fingertips. Should I change the font? I can change the font. Droid Sans Medium. So heavily text at your fingertips. So reservations. So let me edit this button. Now, before I do that, let me tell us the meaning of this. This is a button. Every website is basically a combination of text, images, and buttons. So the way you make use of your buttons are very important because you have to direct people to something. So if I click this button now, I can edit it. So let me edit it by clicking the pencil sign. So I can say order now. That's the action I want them to take. That's the call to action. Then I will include the websites I want the button should lead them to anytime they click it. So let's say I want to use I want them to gain access to me directly on WhatsApp anytime they click it. So I will just type bit.ly/. So I've already created a WhatsApp link. So that's it. I will just enter it there. So updates. Then I can change this color if I want to change it. I can outline if I want to outline. If I want to use text only, if I want to use field, you can see it here. So those are the things you can do here. Good. Let's leave it. Order now. So if you want to order now, you just click there, you order. Now these are images. These are captions for a popular dish. That is maybe a particular dish that is very common in my restaurants. So now let's say I want to change this object. You can click on it and press delete to delete it. Or you can just come to insert, double click this image. This is your zoom slider. Sorry, there's something I want to do. Good, good. That's what I've been looking for. So just click it. Let me firstly ungroup this thing. Wait. Sorry, I want to do something here. It's okay. All right, look at this. To change this image, now let me show us a web page where you can download images, probably when you are designing your website. So you go to unsplash.com or you can go to pixels.com.
On Splash, I like that website then. High quality images.
Yes, they have high quality images. So you can go to Unsplash, you can go to Pixels. So let me just search for some food images, which I will use for my website. Okay, let's go. So I will download this. I will download this also. Then I will add this. You know, one thing you must learn is when you are designing web pages, it doesn't actually have to be the images of the products of the people. Although you can use their image, but in a situation whereby you don't have good image to use, or probably they cannot afford to hire a photographer, you have to go online and get them good images. The only thing you must just ensure is that the images you are showing, they can actually provide that food for the people. So that you not go and post shawarma and they are not offering shawarma service. It's okay. Let me leave this download of the thing. So let me go and show you how to add them to your Google sites. So that's on Splash. Let's go back to our Google sites. So okay, let me go to downloads. Sorry, downloads. Let me copy these images. Let me create a new folder here. So restaurants. So please pay attention to what I want to do now to these images. I'll paste it. Now, before you upload any image to your website and you downloaded that image from the internet, make sure you edit the image, change the name. You must change the name to maybe your spices. This will help your search ranking, spices and salts. So that when people search for spices and salts, part of the images that will come out as a result is this image. So spices and salts one. So make sure you change the image text, the image name. You have to rename it. Those things are, let me select it at once. Sorry. Rename spices and salts. So it will name all the other ones also. So these are spices and salts, spices and salts. Simil, spices and salts. Spices and salts. And salts. Okay, so spices and salts. All right. Now, another thing you have to do is when you're uploading to a web page, you shouldn't upload anything higher than 1 megabyte so that your website will not be slow to load. So you will just right click on the image. Then click on this edit button, this edit. So you'll be making use of your system editor, the image editor that comes with your laptop. Just click on edit. So it will open the Microsoft editor now. So everybody has this on their website. Sorry, everybody has this on their laptop. So you go to resize, just click on resize. Make sure you are on percentage and make sure this maintain aspect ratio is marked, is ticked. Then put it on 50, click OK. Then click on this save button. Check the size here. The size is still at 1.2 MB. So we still want to reduce it. Click on resize again. Reduce it by 50% again. Click OK. Then save it again. Check the size. So the size is now 388 kilobytes. So that's how to reduce your image size. Then you can now close it. So if you check it now, sorry, the image is 388 kilobytes. So to a great extent, the quality is still there, but the image size have been reduced. I mean the size of the image. Size in regards to the space it's occupying, that it's taking on your laptop. So this is 388 kilobytes. This one here is 704 kilobytes. Let me still reduce it. So I will click on edit. I will go to the size. I will put this one as 50. I'll click OK, and I will save. So it is now 385, 385 kilobytes, which is okay. So I will edit this also. Edit, resize, 50 first, resize again, another 50. Let me check where we are now. Now we are at 426 kilobytes. Let me go again, at 50 again. Now we should be at around 118 kilobytes. Good. So, and I can, oh, sorry. So let me leave it as this 426. That's still okay. I believe you can see what I'm doing.
I'm actually
Hello?
listening to the voice, do something else here. But then I'm coming back to visit the video. So,
It's okay. It's okay. So this is 50, 50. Save. Good to go. Edit. Resize. 50. Good to go. All right. So let me be uploading them to my website. Double click on this. Click outside. You will see more option. Replace image. Upload. So where is my downloads? Restaurants. So I will add something here. So this is my image now. Then I will add a caption. Then I can double click this image to ensure that they will be seeing where I want them to see. So I can say the best of all fast. I can change this font size to 11 and italize it, leave it like that. Okay. So test site viewers about your establishment in few sentences. Make them welcome and invited to visit. So I will just say we are known for quality, healthy, tasty, healthy. tasty, fast food. Our years of experience, professionalism has positioned us as a go-to, as a go-to, as as the fast food. Visits or order for your visit us. So this is just something I just like. I don't essentially know if it makes sense. Okay, let's proceed. So probably you have a press coverage, but let me just put this as testimonials. Testimonials, what people are saying. So I'll just slide in here, tasty and delicious. Awesome service. So I can write here the name of the person. Then I can say most welcoming place, the most welcoming restaurant into.
Google is allowing us to do the testimonial by ourselves.
Actually, you have to make use of original testimonial. So I'm just forming some things on my head here. It was welcoming restaurant I've been to. Nothing like this anywhere. So the name of the person and Cindy. Menu. Wow. Okay. LD, no. Sorry. LD, no. And you put the name of the person. Samson. Samson. Hi. And in another one, hot and refreshing. I will come again. This one is Cynthia. Cynthia. Okay. So these are just testimonials. Let's say I want to make use of I want to reduce this to 11. change the alignment. Sorry. Let me still leave it like this. Okay. I want to upload this. I want to resize it, drop it. I want to, sorry, make this like this. So, drag this to the side. Okay, that's good. I can double click it to show the, okay. If you want to add some like collab test, image carousel, button, divider, let me add a button. So the button name will be get order now. I'll put the link there. I want them to go to contact us page straight. So I will insert it. Then you can drag it. You can place it on top. Then you can use field. You can use outline. You can use text. I want to use field. Then there is a way you can, sorry. Right. Let me leave this. So let's proceed. So I've shown you, if you want to add new section, that's what you have here. So this is just the front page of the website. I can continue to, let me create an image carousel. And I will add upload image. I'll start with this. Open. Add another image. Add this. Open. Add another image. Now the images were uploading easily because they were not up to 1 MB. And they are still high quality images. So I can insert it now. Now I want to expand it. Sorry. Let me increase the height. Okay, that's done. So show dots, show caption, auto starts. Let me leave it as medium, then update. All right. So let's go to our footer. For every website you are designing, you must have a footer. So at the footer stage, you can edit your address. So I will say number 1, Osogbo. Aleku, so I don't even understand. Aleku Odo, Osogbo, Osun State. So that's the state, Nigeria. That's where they belong. So the phone number of the place, add it here, 08134741942. Let me make it internationally accepted, 234. Right, the email is spices and salt at spices.com. So that's the email. So I'll leave it like that. So I can bold this, make it 10 font, and leave it. All right, so this is my home page. I want to delete this. Let me remove that. That's just a spacer to give spacing. I don't like the arrangement of these tests. I want to do something about them. They are too far apart. So I want to reduce that. Yes. Let me do the same for this. Come here. Line spacing. Correct. Come here. Click this 3 button. Line spacing. Reduce it. Correct. Okay. So let me reduce this. Nothing like this. Anywhere. I don't want it to come down. Let me just leave it like that. So these are the testimonials. Okay. What else can we add to our page? Let's leave it like this. Let's see what we have done. So we have edited the front page, the home page. So if you publish now, let's say I publish this website. So the web address, you can add the web address, spices-salt. I want it to be spices salt. So spices salt. So if you want to add a custom URL, you can do that. But I'm not doing that now because you are going to pay for that. Request public search engines do not display myself. No, don't tick this. Just leave it like that. So this is the web link. This is your website address. site.google.com/view/spices salt. So I will just publish it. It's publishing. Good. Your site has been published. You can view it now. So this is my website. You can see spices and salt. Spices and salt, heavenly taste on your fingertips. You can order now. If you want to order, you can. And if I click on this order now button now, if you remember, I added my WhatsApp link to it. So it should go directly. This is you can see it's changing. This is our carousel that I added. Beautiful and looking great. Then this is my footer to get some information about me. Okay. Beautiful website. Let's say I decided to click on the other pages, you can see contact us page. We've not edited that. That is why you are still having all these ones there. You can see the chef page. Awesome website. And you can see the menu. Beautiful website. Then you can search, if you want to search the site. Very nice website. Then go back to my home. So these are the images I uploaded. All right. So if I click on the button now, order now, it should direct me to this my WhatsApp page. And it's doing that now. And you see, continue to chat with me. So that's how to build your website and to host it for free on Google Sites. You can actually be more creative with it, do something wonderful more than this. So that's how to build the home page. This is the dashboard. More on this right-hand side, you can embed. Maybe you want to embed a video into your website. Let me show us how to do that. Let me just go down here. And I will click on embed. So I will embed one of our YouTube videos now. Let me go to my studio.youtube.com. So let me go to my contents. So by the time you are watching this video, make sure you take your time to practice. So I've copied the link. I'll go back and I will paste. So this is the video. So it has captured the video. And I will click insert. So this is the video. I can increase the size of the video. Hello, stop that. Don't worry, it's dragging. It will come back. Good. Then I can increase it downward. It's because it's a video and I want it to cover the whole thing first. All right, that's good. So I've embedded this video now on my web page. So before the video, I can add a text. So I can add text box. So just click on the text box on top here, then I will type something there. Watch this video to check out our services. Let's say that is what is inside the video. Bold it. Put the font that you are using. For any website you are dealing with, you must make use of a consistent font. So let me change this to small letter. learn more about our services. Okay, I want to change this to 24, and I want to change the background. So you can come to section background, emphasis. So that's okay. That looks good. Then you will click publish again. Got it. So don't worry, just publish. Don't worry. So I've published the website because I've made an update. I've added this video to it. So to check it, let me go back to my website and I will reload this web page now. So let me go down. So let's allow the web page to load. Let me close this. And this is the website. This is the video I embedded. Watch this video to learn more about our services. So if I click on it now, you can easily watch the video directly on the website. Can you see this? So let me stop this. And this is the carousel. So it's a very great platform to check out. Make sure you check it out and use it to develop a website for yourself. Especially we are doing personal branding now. Use it to develop a personal website about yourself, to talk to us about what you do, what you offer, your services, and your. So that's how to build your website using Google Sites. You can insert slides, insert docs, insert forms. Like the slides I've shared with us, you can insert it from here. Anything you want to insert, your YouTube video, your calendar, your image carousel, your placeholder text, table of content. You can try out all these things. And this is done by making use of a template. So, any question? So make sure you give this a try. Give this a try. Then by tomorrow, let me see what you have done. And we can proceed from here. So that's how to make use of Google Sites to build your websites. Okay. So now I want to give you a task. And the task is simple. By tomorrow, you have to get about you. Let me type that for us. Because tomorrow we'll be building a full personal website using our Google Sites. So these are the information I want you to get ahead of the class. Probably by that time, other people will join us also. I'll be able to have a full class and run with that. So let me share my screen again. Let me go to my PowerPoint. So let me create. Sorry about this. It's due to a lot of things running on my laptop.
That
So
laptop, go.
you said that laptop don't suffer well. So these are the things I expected from you tomorrow. So let me type them. by tomorrow. So, and this is your participation quiz, and you have to submit this one before tomorrow. Or sorry, you can submit it before tomorrow, or you will submit it during the class tomorrow. So you have to give me an information about you. About you or about me. That's your information, because we'll be using the information to build a personal website for you. So we just select someone, then we build a personal website for the person. So about me, then you must get some images of yourself, images of myself, then my contacts, then my services or skills, anyone, then what else? I think this is the most important thing. My social media accounts. So under your contacts, you need your address, your phone number, and email. So please make all these things available by tomorrow. So I believe you can see this page. So about me, images of myself, my contacts, my services or skills, my social media accounts. So we need all these things to build a personal website. So let me just change the title to my personal website. My personal website. All right. Any question before we go? Any question?
I would have had some questions, but then let me try out the stuff today. Then
Okay,
later.
it's all right. So thank you very much. Just check that what I've shown you today. Then try to make all these things available by tomorrow. About you, some images. It can be images of yourselves when you are working on your skills or services. Images that you can use for your personal website. Then your contact address, your social media accounts, then the services you want to project or the skill you want to project that people can hire you for, or that you can do for people. If you have maybe portfolio of your designs, you can get them ready. So tomorrow we'll be designing a personal website, and through that we'll be mastering Google Sites. So everything we have done today is just to give you an overview of how you can make use of Google Sites to create a very wonderful website. This website now, you can easily search for it on, you can use your phone to make a search for it, all these things. So let me create a short link for this website in case you want to check it out from your side so that it will be easy. Because I said in the beginning that Google site is very long. The web address is long, but you can host it on your own personal domain. Later, I will tell us how to buy a domain and how you can go about that. But for now, the best way is to create a short link. And you are going to go to bit.ly. Bit.ly, that's the website. Bit.ly, that is app.bitly.com. I believe you can see my screen.
Yes, I can see.
All right. So these are the links I've created before. One of the link has 76 clicks. Okay, to create a link, let me firstly copy the web address. So this is the web address, site.google.com/view/spice-sort. So I will just press Ctrl C, and I will come to create here. Then I will paste the text here. That's the web address that I copied. So this is the title, Spice and Salt, for the website. So under this customize backup, I will customize it to Spice and Salt so that it will be easy for people to search for it. Spice and Salt. Then I will click on save. So the link has been edited. I can copy it. So now the web address is what? bit.ly/spice and salt. This is it here. bit.ly/spice and salt. So easily you can send that to people through your social media pages, through your what now? Your WhatsApp, any other thing. So let me just do that. Let's check that out. Let me close this first. Let me close this. So let's check it out. Control V. This is the web address, bit.ly/spice and salt. And I will OK. So you can see it goes directly to the website. So you can check it out on your phone or anything or so. You will easily find it there. So please don't take this to be a joke. It's very, very important. This is one of the best ways to create a free website. And it can set you, it can enhance your online presence. So that's all for today. Thank you for joining, and God bless you. Let's have a closing prayer. So we finish early today because I don't want us to drag it too much because of people that are not available. We only have one person around. And I also want you to get those things available before tomorrow so that we can use a live. I want us to create something that you can use. It can be tangible. There is no essence of spending more time on a website will be spoiled because that spice and salt now is not useful to anybody. But by the time you get your documents and your details ready and you have tried out everything I've shown you today, we can create a very good website so that, in fact, if you want to get a personal domain for it, to host it with your domain, like something like www.collins.com, you can get it done like that. So thank you very much. Thank you for coming. Glad to have you around. Try it out, and you should be able to come up with a very good result. That's Google Sites, and it's part of personal branding. Can we pray now? Our Father, we thank you for another lesson. Thank you for another time of studying. Thank you because you are granting us understanding. Thank you because you are exposing us to many things that will add value to our lives. We ask, oh Lord, that at the end of this, we have every reason to give glory to your name. And everything we are learning will be profitable to us. And it will be a source of provision into our life. It will be a source of blessing into our lives. Thank you, Father. In Jesus' precious name, we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Yeah, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining the class.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.